and Libido Low Carb on YouTube with Jimmy and Christine Moore. Meow.
Health claims gone wild.
It is time for yet another health claim gone wild.
Nice.
And we've got this one here. Go ahead and grab that. The premium covered, yogurt covered raisins. And it says they're sensible choices, 0 grams of trans fat per serving, low sodium, a good source of protein. And it's from a local store version called Laura Lynn. Switch it over on the back. And we see that it has 22 grams of carbohydrate for 21 pieces. That's like 1 gram of carbohydrate for one of those, okay? Look at the ingredients. Yogurt covered raisins with sugar, raisins, partially hydrogenated palm kernel. Wait a minute, it said 0 trans fat on the front, but there's partially hydrogenated palm kernel oil and then non-fat dry yogurt, blah, blah, blah. Are they kidding me? Trans fat free. Now I know, you can legally call it free, trans fat free, if per serving it's less than 0.5 grams. But do people realize that?
They don't eat just one serving.
Well, and they don't just eat one serving. Exactly. They'll be eating a lot of servings. So definitely not a good option.
No.
All right, Christine, this next one is a pet peeve of mine because people say, well, you should choose organic versions of foods. Well, here is a brand, and everybody will recognize it, from Newman's Own. It's got Paul Newman right there on the front. What they call him, Pa Newman. And it's got made with organic flour and organic granulated sugar. And it's basically Oreo-type cookies. And you turn it over on the back, and you got this whole thing about the organic palm fruit oil that they use. It's not hydrogenated, it's low in saturated fat, blah, 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 blah. And yet, look at the content here. You can't see it, but it says 2 cookies is the serving size, and then the carb total is 20 grams. So 2 cookies is 20 grams of carbohydrate.
I don't care if it is organic. That's not healthy for you.
Well, and you look at the ingredients, and it says unbleached wheat flour, organic sugar, powdered sugar, on and on and on. All this canola oil. It's just not healthy for you. All right, Christine, this local store has a brand, grab this one, that's called Laura Lynn, and they have an instant grits enriched, instant grits. And again, down here you'll see their sensible choices, 0 trans fat, cholesterol free, excellent source of iron. But look at this. This just really tripped me out. It's grits, so grits in here in the South.
Yeah, it's a mainstay.
It is a mainstay, but it is very high in carbohydrate. 22 grams for the original. The butter has 21 grams, and then the cheese has a total of 20 grams of carbohydrate. But check this out. On the ingredients list, we see specially processed degerminated white corn
Ew.
as the grits.
That doesn't even sound good.
But look at the butter grits. This one really tripped me out. It has the specially blah blah blah, but it has dried margarine made with partially hydrogenated soybean oil, non-fat dry milk. Dried margarine in the butter one. Amazing. And then in the cheese grits, it's got where was it? Cheese powder, dehydrated cheese powder. I'm like,
Powder? Ew.
ew. And yet this is marketed as a sensible choice. Not
like
so sensible to me. All right, Christine, it looks like Kellogg's is on a fiber rush.
Pretty much.
Because every single Kellogg's brand, raisin brand, an excellent source of fiber. Over 25% recommended daily value per serving. Now, they say 25% of RDA, and let's move on. You know, you see it on the sugar pops, the corn pops. Same great taste, now with lots of fiber, good source of fiber. Fruit Loops, fiber, same great taste, good source of fiber. And what they don't tell you is that the fiber, depending on who you talk to, is either woefully inept or unnecessary.
Yeah.
So the RDA is what they're basing that on, and yet here we are seeing it as a marketing slogan on all these cereals. It's another health claim gone wild.
Yep.
All right, Christine, we have vegetable oil, which is promoted as, move your finger so I can see it, 100% natural vegetable oil, a good source, excellent source of omega-3 ALA, 0 grams of trans fat and cholesterol free. Now pick it up. They put in the fine print down here that it contains 674 milligrams per serving, which is 42% of the RDA, blah, blah, blah. The main ingredient is soybean oil. Now, we know soybean oil is nasty for you.
Yep.
Why? Because it's loaded with omega-6 fats. But you try to find the omega-6 fat composition in this product. They don't list it anywhere on here.
Nope.
But they brag about it being an excellent source of omega-3. They're lying to people.
Yep.
They're telling them that it's an excellent source of omega-3, which I guess is the truth but not the whole truth kind of thing.
They're not giving the ratio of omega-6 to omega-3.
And this is extremely high in omega-6 fats, which you do not need. We already get way too many of those in our diet. A better source of fat, of oil, is not vegetable oils,
No.
but coconut oil and that kind of
oil.
thing. Definitely much better options.
Thanks for watching Live and La Vida Low Carb on YouTube with Jimmy and Christine Moore.